Hi, I'm Junior George, and I'm going to walk you through some of the very easy steps for playing our virtual bingo that will be done on this platform here on a bi-monthly basis. The reason for us doing this is to raise funds, much needed funds for all the activities that we have here on the Ride Along platform. So we urge everyone to participate, join the fun, join the excitement, and also get an opportunity to win some money. Yeah. Now here's the first step of how you can get started. Now first, we have built a unique and very easy to use payment platform. Now this platform is called RideBuy, and you can access it by going to ridebuy.com. That's RYDEBUY.com. Once there, select the game, select the number of tickets, and proceed to pay. It's that easy. It's a 1, 2, 3 step process, and then you're done. Now you bought your ticket, now what? It's very easy. Guys, moments after purchasing your ticket on our RideBuy platform, you will receive a link with your bingo card. Click the link, your bingo ticket will show up, and you're ready to play. It's just that easy. Now on the day of the game, just head over to Ride Along Live, and you're ready to play. Just listen for the call. The bingo numbers will be randomly selected by our caller, and it will show up on your screen. You could use the virtual bingo card on your device or computer, or just print it out for easier access. It's your choice. Now, if you're the lucky one to hit a bingo, just type out bingo in the live chat. The game will stop and we'll be able to virtually check your bingo cards. Now, the game is fun and easy to play from any part of the world. If you have questions, please feel free to inbox us or call us at 718-701-5720. But you have Welcome to Ride Along Live Monday on the ride, guys. How you guys doing? Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride. Ingrid, how you doing? Yeah. As you come in, just click that share button, guys. Click that share button because today, Monday, my favorite day of the week. Yeah. Lovely weekend. And also, guys, I got to say big up to all the Scorpios. Yeah, big up to all the Scorpios. It's Scorpio season, eh? A good few of my friends and them are Scorpios. So big up all the Scorpios. Yes. So, guys, we was telling you guys about the bingo that we will have coming up very, very, very soon. I want you guys to take part in that. You know, it's all about helping the community, and we use the funds there to do stuff like the ham giveaway and everything. You're paying it forward, and that's going to be the first game. Is going to be Friday coming. Friday coming is going to be your first game. All right, Lynette. So get your bingo ticket, guys. I'll tell you a lot more about it a little bit later. But before we move on, guys, I gotta take a look in a new segment that we call "What's Happening on My Timeline." What's happening on my timeline? Yeah, so every day what I'm going to try to do, just scroll through and see what's happening on my timeline. Let me see if some of you guys pop up on my timeline. Yeah, quite possibly. Well, let me see. What's happening on my timeline right now? Well, we saw earlier there was some kind of vehicular accident, guys. This vehicle, it went straight through a Deco Service Center mini market. Yeah, it decided to drive through. Yeah. What else is happening? Okay, we got the video. But wait. Other stuff supposed to be happening on my timeline besides just my stuff. What else is happening on my timeline? What's happening? Colin George. I see some posts by Colin George. Who else is popping up on my timeline? Shabini. popping up on my timeline. Elimus Gilbert, he's popping up on my timeline. Red Pepsi's popping up on my timeline. I don't know who else. I'm not seeing. Do you guys even post? I'm not seeing some of your guys post. It's not showing up on my timeline. Let me see what else. What else is interesting on my timeline? Nothing else is interested. Nothing else is interesting on my timeline, guys. Oh my gosh. I think I have a lot of boring friends. I don't know. I'm not seeing interesting posts. Guys, if you want stuff to pop up on my timeline, all you do, you post and you tag us, all right? You post and you tag us, and then it's going to show up on my timeline. Okay? All right, guys, let's go right into the program because we want to dedicate as much time as possible to this mother. Earlier this weekend, she contacted us, Tearful Mother, with a story I think that the world need to hear. Because at this point, this mother has so many questions, guys. So many questions and so little answers. So I invited her on the program so she could share her experience with the hope, guys, that it never has to happen to somebody else. Help me welcome right now. She don't want to show her face, but you're going to hear her voice. Her name is Alina. Alina, are you hearing me?
Yes, good night. I'm hearing you.
Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, and good night. How are you doing today, Alina?
Well, I'm not doing too bad. I'm feeling much better as I speak to you. I'm feeling much light.
Right. I understand. All right. Alina, I am really just going to listen today because the story is so touching. When you told me, really and truly brought a tear to my eye, and I know that sadness, certainly we don't want it to have this replicated with anybody else. So go ahead, Alina, share the story with us. How did it all started?
I went in 2015, this like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I went to St. George's Hospital and make a baby. When I went to the hospital, I was like 1 week to make 7 months of pregnancy. I didn't ready to make the baby yet, but they give me the injection so I could have pain so the baby could come out.
Right.
Anyway.
So you was in juice at 7 months, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was it because that you was having complications?
Well, to be honest with you, the water bag bus home.
Okay.
So they sent our Maribor and they bring me in St. George's.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
When I went to St. George's, I spent, I would say, like 2 to 3 days, and they give me the injection so I could have the pain to have the baby. And the day when they give me the injection to have the pain, about 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, I deliver a nice, sweet, bouncing baby boy.
Okay.
Yes, my baby was pure macho. As I said, he was 7 months. Some nurse delivered my baby. She told me, Miss Modest, I'll be traveling, so take care of my baby and take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
While we were inside the incubator, the baby was 1 day old.
Mm-hmm.
While we were inside the incubator, the special nurse tell me, well, I saw the oxygen, the thing they put inside of the baby nose, when you're pure macho, it's the oxygen.
Yes.
I saw the oxygen out of my nose. So I tell the certain nurse, because I just come, I don't really know about it. Mm-hmm. She tell me, run and put it back. Don't tell me to come out. That is for your baby's safety. So one point of time, I learned something. So I know anytime I see this thing is off, I have to put it back because there's a helping baby to breathe.
Right.
The special nurse leave and she tell me she's traveling. She will see me whenever, whatever, however. There is a next nurse who take over the shift. That is the next day. Mm-hmm. When the certain nurse come, I was in my room, me and a lot of wee girls was inside the room. This certain nurse come and she said to me, Miss Modest, She give me a bottle, the little bottle, like the liter bottle, whatever bottle with grams, the bottle for the babies, for the tea.
Yeah.
She give me one in that, and she give me a pump. When you now make babies, you don't get milk at the same time. You have some starchy something substance coming from the breast. She give me the pump and a bottle, and she come. Miss Modest, the child want milk. The child have to feed, squeeze out some milk. I each take the bottle and the pump, and I was pumping and squeezing almost 2 to 3 hours. Under the pumping, I was crying because the breast started to hurt me. No milk, starch, it hardly coming, nothing to coming because baby is just 1 day old. When I went and bring, if I have to get 5 liter of starch or milk, whatever you call it, if I have to get 5 liter, I only get 1 liter. The 1 liter that I get, I
Mm-hmm.
went inside of the incubator. That's where the young babies, that were the young babies, incubate whatever. If I call it wrong, sorry. I went
Yes.
inside there and I gave the same nurse whatever I received from my breast. When I tell you I squeeze my breast up to today, I still have problem with the same God breast. I bring the 1 liter of milk that I received from my breast was starch. You didn't even reach milk as yet. I bring it for the same nurse. When I bring it for the nurse in my present, you know what the nurse did? She opened the bottle, she take the milk, she pour it out in the sink, wash out the bottle and put away the bottle and walk out from the incubator and leave me standing inside there crying tears because she tell me the baby have to feed, and I know, well, I know make him, and I know he don't get nothing to eat to drink yet because I know I don't give him no milk as yet. So when she speak to me, I get here thinking like baby going to die because for the time baby born 3 o'clock to next day, baby don't eat nothing. So she make me think like pressure, pressure. I squeezing breast. All those girls in the hospital telling me you're going to kill yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you can't get it, have formula. And I didn't even know nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
When she threw it out, I walk out behind her. I cried, asking her, "What have I done to you? Why you throw the milk?" You know. She didn't answer me. I said, "Why you throw the milk?" You know. She was like, "That little bit of milk," So I started to curse her. I've been honest with you. When she get her and ask me that little bit of milk, I started to curse her because she know it's pressure to get some milk when baby no born from a lady's breast. Okay. When after I give her and she throw it, and me and I started to curse. I've been honest with you. I might remember all the girls' name, but a lot of them could remember the incident because it was a very loud incident in the general hospital. It was causing in the general hospital between me and that very same nurse. Okay? We caused
Right.
for over hour ongoing. Me and that very same nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I told her anything happened to my baby, me and I will fall out. I even use a word to her, maybe critical enough that I so stressed over my baby. You hear me?
Right. Stick a pin right
My
there. Stick a
baby.
pin right there. Stick a pin right there. Let me just update everyone that's watching, because if you just start watching, we're talking to Alina here, and Lena had a premature child. She went to the hospital in St. George's to have that baby, and that baby were induced. She was born at 7 months old, at that tender age, and at the first milk, which is recommended that the kids get that first milk, which is from the mother rather than having the formula. So the first doctor who was there, the first nurse that was assisting her, she left, but she advised her that whenever she see anything like that oxygen that usually helps the baby breathe, whenever that oxygen comes out of the baby nose, make sure that you put it back in. That's significant. She remembered that. And the importance of having that oxygen that the baby could breathe properly. The next nurse came in, and she already started to have, she figured that she already started to have friction. The new nurse that came in, asked her to go and squeeze out that first milk from her breast, about 5 liters. She said she squeezed, and she could only get like about 1 liter. When she brought that milk back to the nurse to give it to the baby, instead of the nurse gave it to the baby, the nurse emptied it out, throw it out. right? And she was squeezing for a while. It was tough, it was difficult, it was hard. And she squeezed until up to now she's still having pain in that breast. So that's where we are right now, right? So I want you guys to follow the story because it has a lot of things that would implicate the first instant, the first information that we received, all right? So I hope you guys following. So go ahead from there. So you squeeze out the milk, you squeeze, you
Yeah,
squeeze, you squeeze out the milk, you brought that milk back to her, thinking that she would
yes,
give her the milk, give the baby the milk.
yes,
She did
yes.
so. Did she explain to you why
No, she never
she
even
was
tell me
screwed up?
why. No. And
Mhm.
even though,
Go ahead.
and even though, when you know make a baby and you have a premature, even though you squeeze out some and you get a little, it could stay in the fridge. They have a fridge for your milk from your breast could stay in the fridge so they could feed the baby with your milk. So she have no, it could have been in the fridge. You have a for that. Okay? So anyway, she threw it, me and I end up cussing. She cussing me, I cussing her. I even tell her, I said, this child don't look like your man child. You hear, we was cussing deeply. I have other girls that tell me any day they will stand up for me. You hear me? You hear me? And
Mhm.
after the cussing, I went back in my room in the ward where the girls are. We went back and we talking and I'm telling whatever she doing, she doing it right and everybody talking about her and what and they keep going on because we're ready to sleep yet.
Right.
That very same nurse come back by the ward. She said to me, Miss Modest, the baby need pampers. But I know where the baby they under the incubator, you have a place for the clothes, pampers, everything for the baby. So you know the mommy not there, you have these things right there for the nurses could take care of the baby. When she tell me the baby need pampers, I ease get up. I find it was funny because I know I have pampers there, but I still take two pampers and walk and meet her inside of the incubator with the pampers. When I reach inside of there, she pull a chair. She said, Miss Mother, sit down. I want to talk to you. I even sit down. Will you believe this first word that come from this very same nurse mouth? Miss Modest, 7 months baby does not leave. I jump up and I say, but mine going to leave because doctor say he going home next week. After all the cussing, the hurtful things we say to one another, you hear me? Doctor
Mhm.
baby was okay at first. Doctor say he going home next week, which means to say, yes, it's a 7 month baby, but improve. They just had the oxygen to help him build up the little lungs, for the week they're watching him, you understand? I see that. That's what I see in what the doctor said to me, okay?
Mhm.
When after we done course and everything, and I bring back, I come back with the pad, and she started to tell me I'm one child she have, she trying to get the next one, and she can't get the next one, how much I have, and we keep going on in stories, but in me, yes, I young, but I'm very smart. Just by the things that saying to me, I just speak common sense from sense, and I looking at the things that she's saying to me, and I was finding it funny. While we sit down there, the machine with my baby there, he have over 4 to 5 babies. Okay, mine make 5 or 4. My baby on a machine. The machine what my baby on. Every
Mhm.
minute,
Mhm.
this machine only going. I stand up. I saw the oxygen out of the child nose. I call to the nurse. I said, nurse, the thing come out in the child nose. She thought that she put up she hand like, don't worry, nothing would happen to him. Yeah, but in me, the already very said one who delivered me baby told me this is to help him from breathing. After me and you don't curse, you call me back for a pampers is because you call me back to reason with me. You didn't want it no pampers. In the reason, man, I sit down with you, the machine with only my child keep going off and off and off. When the machine keep going off, she tell me don't worry nothing, but remember she in charge. She yes, the next one already told me, but remember she in charge, so still, like she tell me nothing in the wrong, so I keep, go with her, just keep go with what she say. After a time, I leave. After we finish speak, I leave and I go back to the room to take a sleep. She said, Miss Morris, you could go and have a rest now. Watch that lady what move just like when I'm watching African movies, you know. When I go and have a rest, you know, take me 2 to 3 hours.
Oh,
A
oh,
man come.
slow down a little bit. Slow down a little bit. Um, I must say, I should have said that before as a disclaimer, guys. This story might be hard to listen to. Um, it might be difficult to listen to because this is the horror of every single parent, any mother, father. The last kind of things that you want to hear is something like this. So your discretion is advised. If you guys are listening thus far and you feel that it's very upsetting or even if you probably might be pregnant and it might affect you in a certain kind of way, you might want to tune out because it's very graphic how she detailed the incident as it happened, and it might be very difficult to listen to. Hold on one second again. Let me also update everyone where we are right now. We're talking about the situation where Lena went to deliver her baby, a premature baby. And from the onset, she and the nurse that was there, the new nurse that came in after, they didn't have any kind of a good relationship. And she figured that, the first essential breast milk that she asked her to give to the baby after she squeezed it out for so long, the nurse emptied it out in the garbage, right? They had a falling out, they had a cuss out. That probably sparked a lot of tension between them going forward. Nevertheless, they were able to calmly sit down and talk about it in a calm woman to woman kind of situation. They were talking about children and their families and all this other stuff. So Lena figured that everything was cool, everything was all right. But while in the conversation, at some point, she recognized that the oxygen, remember the oxygen that is in the baby, that is helping, assisting the baby to breathe, that oxygen, essential component for the life at the point in time, because the baby was premature, it was out of the baby nose. She brought it to the attention of the nurse. She brought it to the attention of the nurse. The nurse said, that's okay, don't worry about it, it's no problem. But she know the opposite because the first nurse that was there told her, make sure that if she see that oxygen at any time come out of the baby nostril, please put it back in because this is helping the baby breathe. The baby have development issues, is a young child, lung issues, breathing issues. Anyway, the nurse didn't make it an issue, didn't make it a big deal. It stayed away. She went back, but still concerned of what might happen in that particular instant. Linda, did you at any point bring up to any one of the nurses or anyone that work at the hospital that they need to take another look at what's happening here because possibly from what you've seen said so far, you don't really trust this lady and what she might do or not do to your son. Have you ever brought it up with anybody else?
Well, when the incident happened, yes, I said a lot of people, and before telling a lot of people, while I'm in the hospital with my baby, you have 2 ladies from Sotes who told me personally about this nurse. Don't trust her. They tell me they're there for me anytime, and they will stand up for me. Certain things they go through with the same nurse already. Okay?
Well, so other people told you that they had problems with her?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm. Interesting. When you guys was speaking, right? When you guys was speaking, the civil conversation that you guys have,
Yeah.
how did the conversation start about kids? Like who brought it up about how much kids you have, how much kids you
Well,
want, and this other things?
right. As I told you, yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
As I told you, as she pulled the chair, as I reach inside and I sit down inside the incubator, she said, Miss Modest, 7 months baby does not leave. I say, but mine going to leave because doctor say go next week. The second time she asked how much children do you have? I say I don't have. I only lost one since I was like 13 years. I doesn't check it because I was like a school child, so I don't check that one as one. That's what I said to her, and we keep going on in the conversation. She say, well, I only have one, and I'm trying to get next one, and I'm not getting it, but in the conversation, I find it was like fishy talk, because that's she private business. I didn't even need to get into that. I find it was very fishy. It was very funny to me, all the time. It was my child was trying to get me off paying attention to my child and the machine. That is what I figuring out right now, and so far that is what I feel. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
so I was on the way. I was on the way to tell you after we
Mhm.
finished course, after we had the cousin, the little tangery, I went
Mhm.
and lie down. She said, Miss Modest, you could go and have a rest now because you have to get up in the morning to see baby.
Mhm.
I went and lie down. It don't take me 2 hours. A doctor come slapping by where I lie down. Miss Modest, jump up because just quarrel, just had a hard time and now pass a baby, so I have it rough. I jump up.
Mhm.
When I jump up, the doctor start to fumble. When somebody die, doctor doesn't come out straight. They go start to, the kind of way. He started to fumble. I said, doctor, tell me what's going on. And I started to cry. I leave the doctor standing by the bed, and I run straight inside of the incubator where I know the nurse and my babies, where the babies are. Okay?
Mhm.
When I reach inside of there to see the very same nurse on me and I quarrel and had a quarrel over my baby, that same nurse and the next nurse sit down on the desk, two chairs sit down talking conversation. My baby on top of well, you will call it a scale. When you look at a scale to me, a table, whatever, but you look at a scale. My baby on top of the thing like the scale with a black thing in the mouth, a pump. Okay? As I said, I
Mhm.
leave the doctor by me bed and I run come in the ward, in the incubator. The doctor follow me after. When I reach inside and I see my child, only thing I don't do is fall down. You hear me? I ask, I said, no, why you do my child? I start to cry. I said, all of a sudden the child was okay. All the girls in the hospital, doctor, the nurses greeted me over my premature baby. All the girls who have babies of you, but you complimented girl, your baby real nice and big and sweet. You could never believe it, a 7 months pure mature baby. But I asked doctor, what happened? Bitter man could go inside and go back to the ward. Bitter man lead them inside incubator the baby. Bitter man walk to the ward to come back, like to get me phone, maybe to call somebody. The baby gone. When they gone, when the baby upstairs, whatever. I see the baby the next day. I leave the hospital when 5 something under me stress. I see stars. I squeeze the breast, I see stars. I fall, I could have dead. I leave the hospital with a 90. And I went on the carnage with my sister. You hear? To tell her what's going on. When I reach on the carnage, I meet my sister, I get a pants and a jersey. I put on the pants and a jersey. When I reach back up in the hospital, I will say 5:45. Where is the nurse? What was this happening after my baby the night when me and I followed nowhere to found? 7 o'clock yet when I ask everybody where is the nurse? They tell me they don't know she gone home already.
Wow.
I said this hour, no break yet.
Wow. So hold on. Stick a pin right there. When she left, was then left in charge watching the baby. What happened?
Say it again, I hear you.
When you said she left early.
Yeah. Yeah. I leave the hospital, we say after I leave the hospital after 5, outside just starting to, start to see the brightness, outside. I leave and I went down on the carnage to meet my sister to tell her what go on, to give her the whole happy night. When I reach up there, my sister give me a pants and a jersey to put on. I tell her I'm going back up because I just leave the hospital with on the out a crazy so I leave my sister behind me come and I reach back up in the hospital. When I reach back up in the hospital to ask the nurse what happened to my baby, you know, everybody tell me, they tell me she gone home already. After she go over already, I them 8 o'clock at 7 o'clock, them drink when I walk out of them come to the shift that she got already. I know she was hiding, I don't know, but we had a tough time. I don't know she is scared of me, she gonna hide, but when I ask for her, they say she is not there, she leave already. It didn't 7 o'clock yet. I take my phone, I call 911, I get a policeman. I tell him the incident with me and the lady where we call, the nurse, and look what happened to me, baby. No, he tell me if I could get me a lawyer or whatever, make a report upstairs, to the person in charge of the hospital. I went up there the very same morning when I went up there, I met a black lady. I said, Miss, I have a problem with a nurse and my baby. I come to make a report. She tell me the person in charge is not there. I leave, I go back down to the ward. Well, I leave and I go home after maybe very sad day, I maybe go home. Next day when I come back, because my child live about 2 to 3 days alive, and after, no child anymore.
Take a breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, guys. Guys, you're watching Right Along Live. Let's just give the mother opportunity to just get a deep breath, and we'll be right back to move. Oh, stop. Listen, don't move. I got some important information for you. Right Along Live is moving to TikTok. And we want to take you along with us. I'm beginning to have some serious second thoughts about this. No, I'm not going to be dancing or nothing like that. You won't see that. But it's going to be excitement. It's going to be fun. And we're on TikTok.
Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
So click the link at the bottom and follow us on TikTok. It will be a TikToking experience. Follow us on TikTok and let's expand the platform together. Guys, we're back and we're talking here with Lena.
Yes.
Lena had a terrible experience with her child who was premature. I mean, we capped it a couple times. Lena, you okay? You all right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Who told you? Who were the one that told you that the child didn't survive? How did they bring that? How did they give you that information?
Okay. Well, they escort me because the baby. They bring up the baby upstairs in the hospital. They put him on a machine, about 100 machine over his body. So I was home at the time. So every time I go and check him, when I reach home at day, after checking him when I reach home, I get a phone call. Miss Morris, I'm sorry. I start to cry. Why you sorry for? I start to get down, because I'm stressed out. They say I'm sorry to tell you, baby didn't make it. they asked me, what agency they say they have to do a autopsy on the baby. They would like for me to come down, if I want to be there. I say yes, it's my child, and I would like to be there to know what's wrong with what's wrong with my baby. I want to be there when the autopsy is doing. They said no problem. They said I will call you tomorrow, please God, to do the autopsy. But I just make sure I'm tired. I lie down home waiting for the phone call. I lie down, I'm tired. Waiting on the phone call, I can't get no phone call. When I see tomorrow come, I call them. When I call them, they tell me I already give so and so the body and the autopsy to give you. I start to cry the phone. I cuss maybe bad one, I cuss right one, I cuss all home because I'm getting mad. I tell you, I am the mommy and I'm waiting on you to call me to go. Let's do the autopsy to see what causes my baby's death. They give an agency the body to come up. You hear me? When I call the agency say they're over the hills almost to Granville. Up to that, God bless them, never see a piece of paper stating. Only one thing they tell me in the hospital, he had the beating fast, that is why. I never see a paper stating this your cause. Nothing. They do me what they want, but I'm ready to stand up right now. On the 7th of this month, my child takes 7 years. This thing hurt in my soul.
So they never, you never saw the autopsy? You never saw the
Never. I don't know what that autopsy look like. I don't know how the paper even looking like. I don't know how it look. I never see one before. Okay.
Mhm. As the mother, as
Me and my child father staying together, so if nothing to say, they give the father with me and the child father staying together and nothing. Nobody, we don't get nothing. The child just gone and nothing. He just like undercover and I'm not happy. Okay, it's a child or person inside me and I am not happy to keep it silent like that. This child don't die normal. This child don't die just like that. Okay? The breast milk that I squeeze out, if I tell you up to today, I have a problem with my breast. You hear me? You hear me? At times that I'll be crying and stressed out and pain with pain in my breast. Sometimes I cannot even go by the doctor. You hear me? And sometimes I even afraid to go because I'm afraid for the bad news in my breast just because of the squeezing. You hear me? I go through a lot. I go through a lot. I go through a lot. You have a lot of nice nurses. You have a lot of nice ones. You have a lot of nice ones. I've been honest with you. You have a lot of nice nurses. But this one, I don't know if she was sent out special to me. I don't know, but something is not right. You know, when you come to the hospital and you meet new mothers with new babies, you know, you come in, you know, you go greet them nice, Miss Modest, you have a nice bouncing baby boy, I need some milk, what I mean, nice. Watch me, she come terrible like somebody sent her and I don't even know her. You hear me? I am very unhappy and I'm ready to speak out. I'm ready to speak out. Everybody I meet, I want to tell him, talk it, and I just don't meet it in the right hands. I'm ready to speak out. My family come from quite in America. I speak to him last week over the incident, what happened 7 years ago, what's still hurting me. He told me about you, and I want to call you, and I need you to help me, please. I am not happy.
because someone asked in the chat I saw earlier, um, why you wait 7 years? Not like it makes a difference, is it? But people are asking, why you wait 7 years? Why didn't you deal with it immediately?
As to be honest with you, I can tell you, right? At the time, like, I don't know if I was crazy, frustrated. When you don't have help, you know what is help? Like, okay, I would tell you. So then I tell you, you would help me, you would push me. And I tell you, my uncle, me family who come from overseas, talk about the child and ask me the whole story and I give him and that's how I end up. Otherwise, sometimes if he didn't tell me anything, sometimes all today he's going by and by and by again. But he keep hurting me inside my home and inside my life. I'm very hurting. You hear me? I am very hurting. Yes, it's 7 years. Yes, I am very hurting. Yes, I might be speaking out too late, but it's never too late, okay?
Yeah, I agree. So you never found the autopsy. You never saw the autopsy.
Never,
Did
never. I don't know what the paper
did
look
you
like.
do any counseling? Did anybody sit with you and try to
Nobody,
talk to you?
nobody,
Nothing, just
nobody.
nothing, just a call and nothing else.
No,
That's
what? Listen, only one thing I forgot to say. One thing. When I was home, the very same nurse that delivered my baby and tell me she was traveling. She called me when she heard the incident what happened. I don't know how she heard it. When she heard the incident that happened, she called me, Miss Modest. This is so and so. I hear what happened. I am very sorry. But don't do her anything. Leave her up to God. When she
who
tell
said
me
that?
that,
No, who said that? Who said that?
the very said nurse who delivered my baby, who told me she traveling and she going, she
Okay, the
was
first
very
one.
nice to
First one.
me. She
Right.
was very nice, yes. She
Yeah.
called me and told me, look, she hear what happened with me and the other nurse. She said to me, to worry yourself. Don't do her anything. Leave her up to God. When she tell me that my skin raised, my eye open, and my mouth still open because I think twice. Okay? And that's it. Yeah.
Who buried the
When she tell
child?
me,
Who
huh?
buried the child? Who buried the child?
I buried my child.
So after they did the autopsy that you didn't see, and
Yeah.
they did everything, submitted to the funeral home and everything, then of course you got back the body without
Yeah.
knowing the, you don't even know the cause. Did you have a okay? Do you have a death certificate?
No, I don't even know what. I never have one. I don't know what one.
So you
I was
don't even know at this point, 7 years later, you don't even know what the
no,
child died from.
no. Only thing when I asked them in the hospital before, before they give Lacqua whoever they want to give, before they give anybody. Only thing they tell me, they had the beating fast, die before he died out because he was under martial, still trying to survive. Okay,
Right.
that's all they tell me. He had the beating fast, and that is all. That is all. That is all. Up to today, that is all.
I don't know if that can be protocol to at least not give the mother some reassurance or give the mother some documentation. But come on, you don't even have a death certificate.
I don't even know what a death certificate look like. I buried my own child and I don't even know what a death certificate look like. I tell them I will give the agency I want to give. Okay? I cannot
Uh-huh.
remember if I call an agency name for them, right? But they give an agency the body, which I waiting for the call to go in St. George's to do the autopsy. They do it behind my back and send up the child. Okay? On the way up to meet me by Granville where the agency is. I take a bus and I went to Granville. When I went to Granville, I see my child. I cannot tell you if I see the body cut. If it don't cut, I cannot tell you nothing. Okay, and I'm swear on my life, I don't like what happened.
Now that's odd. That is odd.
I am not lying and I wouldn't lie on anybody. This thing hurting me and it hurting me. Okay, my dead child, what will my child die? And my child will die normal. Okay, my child die and my child die on pain and the pain my child die. Yes, the child die, but the spirit of the child telling me, mommy, don't sit down. So I'm wrong. Okay, and it's wrong.
Yeah. Let me put it out there. I want some of my nurses, nurse practitioners, anyone in the medical field, anyone who is closely, I mean, understand the process. Give me a call right now and let me know if this is protocol in any shake or wake of the imagination. I mean, from my limited understanding of the process, I can't see how this could be protocol whatsoever. First of all, if any person die, they should have a death certificate, which will be certified by a doctor, and that should identify the cause of death. Right? That should be presented. And the mother said that she never got a death certificate. She don't even know what a death certificate looked like. Autopsy was done, allegedly done. Of course, she wasn't present for the autopsy. Most likely, they won't allow her to be there. But the results of the autopsy, what she's saying was never shared with her either. With my limited understanding of the process, that don't sound right to me. It's sung off. It's sung odd. So let me open up the phone line 718-701-5720. I want some of you guys to call, some who may have more experience in this field for me, right? Give us a call and let me wrap my head around this a little bit. 718-701-5720. You could call straight or you could call on WhatsApp, but let's have a broader understanding of what happened here, because understanding this, right, is actually ensuring that this doesn't continue to happen to the next mother or to the next family who go to have a child, right? It's important that we talk about this and we isolate and identify this problem, because I mean, I don't know if it happened to other people as well. 718-701-5720. 718 I can't even say the damn number right. 718-701-5720. I want you guys to call in and talk to us about this. And there are some people, I saw some people in the chat say that they experience, or they know someone that experienced something quite similar, right? That is crazy. That by itself is crazy. Again, 718-701-5720. What kind of support did you receive while we wait on the call? What kind of support did you receive, or did you receive any kind of support or relief whatsoever in burial, in assistance, in anything whatsoever?
No, nothing at all. Nothing from nobody. No how. Nobody never called me and say accept my sympathy. Not a boy, not a girl. Nobody. It was like nobody cares.
Mm. Mm. Again, guys, I'm still waiting on a call from some of my expert in this field, because again, from what I'm hearing from the mother, from what the story that she shared with us, this can be protocol and this can be right? Even in the instant where, the doctors try hard to save the child's life and the child did not survive, some doctor or the other, some counselor or the other will counsel the young mother. Because you have to think about it like, people could be very, very much emotionally distressed. A mother could be very, very emotionally distressed after that harsh reality of losing a child. So I'm thinking, I mean, even if someone had to counsel her, even if someone had to talk with her, even if someone had to provide some care, and the care don't have to be financial care, it could be just some kind of support. She's saying she got none of that. Absolutely none of that. And that is absurd. That is crazy to imagine. Did you ever come in contact with that second nurse ever again? Have you ever met her, seen her, spoken to her, or anything like that after?
To be honest with you, I never see her again. Never speak to her. Never nothing like that again. Never.
Hmm. Natalie Ann is asking, did the funeral agency charge her?
Yes.
So
I
you,
paid money to bury my baby.
yeah, yeah. Folks are saying that this is not the first time they're hearing story like that from the mothers who gave birth. Um, it is a general hospital, and sometimes after an hour or so, they're telling the mothers that their baby died with no answers and to why the baby died. Um, I would hate to believe that this is something that happening so widespread, and the problem is just care. The problem is just caring. The problem is just assisting and providing. And let me be clear that this is not saying that all the doctors or the nurses at the general hospital are doing this, right? I know personally a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses that work at the general hospital, and some of them really take time and pride in their work. They really actually care. But I am shocked. I am literally shocked that you went through such a traumatic experience
Yeah.
and you receive almost zero kind of aftercare after the fact that your child just died. How did have you ever spoken to a lawyer? Have you ever tried communicating with a lawyer to try to look deeper into the situation right here?
If I tell something, a couple years ago, I think I maybe talk to me like just tell her about it and never like go to her and reason, like maybe just tell her about it and not too sure. I don't want to lie. Cannot remember.
Right.
But
Yeah.
as I tell you, I call the police 911 and get a policeman. I don't know if you remember, a couple years ago I call and I tell him the accident what happened, look at me and how the nurse course and look what happened to my child now, and. So,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a police lady who was there to make babies. 2 we was there, but she leave. She make baby and leave me inside there. I cannot remember her name, but she was very nice to me. I was very nice to her. And she gone, and up to today, she know me baby dead, but she never know the problem and never speak to her to tell her the problem. And I know she hear my cry, she will feel me because we was very nice inside the hospital.
Yes. Did you ever had another child? Do you have any kids?
One, one, and I just take care of one, and I just take care of two.
Yes. Yes. So this is I'm thinking that this is the start of getting your story out. I get the sense that, and I know for a fact that it is important for you to speak about this. But more than just speak about this, you need action on this. And I want you to reach out and appeal to the people, the powers that be that's possibly watching this program right now, and tell them, what would you want to happen? What would you like? What are you asking for at this point?
Well, to be honest with you right now, I'm ask I know it might be some strange and it might sound weird, but I'm asking for my baby. I need my child. I need my breast milk that you destroy. I need that. This thing is hot. It's very hurting. I need you to talk to me. I need her to answer to me. Why? What have I done? Even though me and you had some quarrel, some whatever, I rather my life was taken and let the young one leave. Let me baby leave. Let me baby leave. Okay? I'm very unhappy with whatever happened. Okay? I am very unhappy. My breast milk right now, I'm telling you, I have problem with my breast. I'm only telling you because I cannot show you. If you want to see, I will send it to you.
That's
And
fine.
if you see, you and I wouldn't even believe. I don't just want to say that what caused it, but
Mm-hmm.
since after, problem with my breast. Thank God to my boyfriend and they with right now. He put some aloes and saffron and he woke up on it for me and thank God, he reached far. You hear?
Mm-hmm.
I don't stressed out. I don't have problem.
Yes.
I need you to talk to me. I need you to tell me why I need my breast milk back. This is mine. This is my breast milk. This is my breast milk. This come from me with pain. When the girls and them see how I was squeezing my breast with pain, all of them told me, don't do that, you're going to kill yourself. You will get cancer. But I continue squeezing because I studied baby need to get some milk. Yeah,
Yes.
I have a lot of problem. Watch
Yes.
me. I am 32-year-old. You hear me? I was, what if I 32, though, I was 20, how much, 5? 26? Anyway, around there. I was young. So I don't know if because I was young, they feel like they could do me what they want. But days growing older, I'm thinking about my child. I would never forget nothing what happened. And days growing older, I find out no, it's time for me to stand up and talk. And what I want to say to the people out there, I am not saying we don't have good nurses in Grenada or in the general hospital. I am saying you have some of them, I don't know what's wrong with them, but don't treat the patient like that. Because
Yes.
number one, I didn't know her and she didn't know me. That was the first greeting and it was nice at all.
Yes. We got a
Before,
caller. We got a caller on the line. Let's take this caller. Caller, live. Where you calling us from? Hello.
Yes, hi, good night, Junior. I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York, Crown
Brooklyn, New York.
Heights.
Go right ahead.
Um, my sympathy goes out to that mother. I feel her pain as every mother who's been through that ordeal in their life. And My heart goes out to her. It's hurting. And to some of the people online on your life, it's very sensitive, asking why she took so long to speak up. Whether she take 20 years or 10 years to speak up, she has the right to speak up. That is her child.
Yes.
She's the one that bore that child and bring this child into the world. So I want people under the life to please be sensitive. Please do not come down on her. She's going through a ordeal and she's traumatic. She need a lot of prayer. She need a lot of counseling. She need a lot of help.
Yes.
And to this, I don't understand because to me, when you die or you passed away, that's where the birth certificate's supposed to come in with time and date and what happened to the. I don't understand. This is just song fishy and it just don't sound right. This is crazy. This is crazy. It is really crazy. That's why I can't wrap my mind around.
Yeah.
Because as a baby that died, a premature baby that died, may that child's soul rest in peace. You're gonna tell me that there is no form of paperwork stating that a birth certificate? Come on, Grenada. What is going on in that hospital? As she said, not all nurses or doctors are bad, but this right there, this is negligence. And whoever, this is why you need to take report and copy of who is the doctor, who is the nurse, who recommend this for her, who recommend this, who do this and who do that. And the thing about it, where was the father in all this? Why should this mother have to carry that burden on her own?
Yeah.
Where was that father?
But the father, and she could answer that question.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Then she was asking about the father, and I'm sure the father was present.
Yeah, well, the father was present like home. He visit me and go and come in the hospital. And two
Right.
we was home at the time when we were waiting for the call to go down to do the autopsy and to get with baby to the agency. We was home waiting for the call, and we never
Right.
get that until I called her.
Yeah.
But my heart goes out to her, and I hope some kind of justice come for that woman, and she get all the help that she need. But some birth certificate or death certificate need to show up. So it's like this child is born, and it's like outer space. Like nobody don't know what go on. It's like everybody doing this, and this is a child. That's a premature baby, a child. So some sort of documents have to show proof that hey, this child died. The autopsy have to show okay, well, this when they do the autopsy, what happened, what cause of death. Something is just not right, and it's fishy down there. And I just hope that they well, they always say investigating greater. Anytime you investigate, you never get through anything. Investigation always through below the carpet. But I hope she gets some sense of justice for the child. This is negligence because, mind you, in America here you do that, that's a big lawsuit. This is negligence. That's a child. Yes, we're not saying things don't happen. Yes, as a premature baby, but they need to get a hold of who was the nurse that handled that day, who was the nurse who was on that ward, what's her name. Find out who is that person because, as she said, she haven't heard back from this nurse or investigate what happened, who was the police she talked to, what time, where she was, and everything. So the story could lead up to, hey, this is the cause of this. This is what happened. But my heart goes out to that woman. And please, people under the light, please be sensitive. Please don't bash her. Don't bash her. She's going through a lot. Whether it take 15 years, 20 years, 7 years, she has the right to come out and say, listen, my child has died. It is her burden. She's the one that carried that child. None of y'all didn't carry that child. She carried a child. Be sensitive to other people and other people who gone through that. And my heart goes out to them. But please be sensitive under the life. Don't bash the woman. She's calling out for help. She need help. She need help that somebody help her in that situation. Have a good evening, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much, caller. Yeah, Lena, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. You are getting a lot of support from the people that's watching. People are really feeling your pain. And I think, I'm hoping
I know.
that the powers that be, that this gets into the inbox of people that could actually make a change. Because this to me is crazy. Now, someone just typed in there, that if the child died, they're supposed to obviously have a registry of the death. Um, Probably you should try to inquire about it just for your own personal closure. Uh, Probably they didn't tell you the process of obtaining a birth certificate, which I think that I'm sorry, a death certificate, which I think that it should be provided. But I'm sure, I'm certain, and I'll find out for you where you could go and get a copy of the death certificate because the death supposed to be registered and that information supposed to be there. It's also supposed to have a note that the doctor who pronounced the child dead and the reason for the death. Right? That should be that should definitely should be available. We could try to assist, make a call to the Ministry of Health, or and find out where you could get those documents. So at least you have disclosure. After 7 years, what you're looking for now is closure that you're not getting. But we'll try to help you to get those documents, so at least you will have those closure.
Thank you.
We're gonna keep this line open up again a little bit for 718-701-5720 for anyone that wants to call in. But let me put you on it again. There are people watching, people that could make a difference. I want you to talk directly to them and tell them what is it you want to happen. Well, what is it that you would like to see?
Just say it again. I didn't hear you. Your phone kind of go off.
Yeah. So for the people that's watching, I'm sure that the Minister of Health probably watching. People in government that's watching.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the message? What do you want to say to them right now?
Well, I want to say to everybody who listening, I really want to know what caused the death of my child. I want to know.
Take your time. Take your time. Yeah. Yeah. Take your time. But we get in word that the death certificate can be obtained from the birth and death certificate registry at the botanical garden. If it is a fee, we'll cover that cost for you. So you could go to the botanical garden and try to find out about obtaining that death certificate, and let us know if there's any fees that come with you obtaining that, and we'll cover that cost for you.
Okay. Thank you.
If you could do that as soon as tomorrow, because again, it is the beginning of obtaining that closure. So at least you would know what your baby died from. 7 years later, and going onwards, because this is not going to go away. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, that would still be like a tumor on your conscience. You have to find out. You have to get this closure. And probably closure starts now. So you can go into St. George's and get that certificate, and you still could ask questions. There are questions that still need to be answered. There are many questions, and you probably even want to take it as far as speaking to, having a serious conversation with a lawyer to see that the lawyer would probably assist you in getting more answers to your many unanswered questions.
Yeah.
Because I believe that in a lot of things that, I mean, what you're telling us here, from my limited understanding of the whole process, I think that there was a series of negligence in this case.
Yeah.
My
Cousin, my sister brother tell me, say, Queenie, if I reach up in America and you need a lawyer, I'll get from America to deal with that. But I have a lawyer in Grenada, I have, so if I have to get a lawyer, I will get one. But I really need some answers. I really, really need some answers.
Absolutely.
Even in the hospital, Well, you make a report if something wrong. I went up there twice to make a report, and every time I go, the person in charge is not there. The person in charge is not there. So I realized like nobody want to hear my cry. Nobody want to hear me out. It could be 100 years I'm speaking. Who don't like it? That's the business. Okay. My heart was hurting. Me was feeling pressure and pain. It's
Yes.
me. Okay. And any woman or any mother or any man listen to me and listen how I speak from the moment time I said my child was okay to go home next week. Me and you had a falling out. One time all of a sudden the child just gone. I still tell you the oxygen. You tell me that's okay. And anybody with common sense know the oxygen is to help the baby to breathe and develop his lungs. Come on, come on. I cannot stay with this thing on my chest anymore.
Yeah.
What people have to say, let me say. Okay? Who feel my heart? Thank you. Who don't feel me? It's all okay still. I'm still thank you. But I
Yes.
need some answers. I know the nurse name. I know everything. I need some answers. I really need some answers.
Yes. Yes.
I even go so far and I tell my mommy when I went to the hospital to make report to tell them what happened with me and the nurse and what happened. I never get nobody to talk. The incident happened. I know the head of the hospital must get a report that he had some allegation with a nurse and a patient. I know they must tell it because it was very loud and alleged. Nobody never called me. I went there twice and she don't even call. Nobody never called me and asked Miss Modest what happened, what did happen. Nobody. All that when I sit down and think about it, and I sit down and think about it, I say no, don't see more. Time to get up. Time to get up. My child is not happy under the ground. He is not happy. I have a picture with him. I'm going to send it for you. When you watch it for yourself, you will be so surprised. Everybody loves this little child.
Hmm. Yes. Yes. Listen, thank you so much, Queenie, for sharing your story. And
Yeah.
we urge you to follow up, check in, and find out again if there is a cost associated with you obtaining that death certificate. Um, we'll cover the cost for you just so you could get some closure and some answers to your many unanswered questions. And hopefully, going forward, you will get more answers as to what caused the death of uh, your young child. Thanks again for sharing. I will keep in touch. All right.
Thank you so much and enjoy your night, everybody. Thank you for listening.
All right. Thank you. Keep in touch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Boy, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I personally don't like these stories, guys, because you guys see what you see on camera here, but after all of this, if the cameras are off, I'm an emotional wreck. Um, it's a sad, 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 sad thing, guys, and I wouldn't want nobody to go through this. And it's I don't know where to say, I don't know where to start. But I think that we could start by trying to get her some answers to her questions. So that's why um, we're going to help to obtain that death certificate so that she could start getting some closure. But I'm also appealing to the powers that be that's watching this right now. Let's. I mean, this happened in 2015, and I saw people were saying, during that time there was a lot of young babies that died over time. I don't know if this is happening now, at if at the rate that it was happening then. Hopefully not. But even one, two, three is too many to have, guys. Sad. You can't imagine. I remember when my son uh, was very, 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 very young, man. You don't want nothing to happen to them. Just want to hold them, you know, and you anticipating the moment of just holding them. And when you wait 9 months and that didn't happen, let me tell you, man, it's the worst, saddest reality ever for any person. Guys, this is Right Along Live, where everyone have a story to tell. And we encourage you guys to share your story because it will empower and strengthen others. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Junior George, and I'm going to walk you through some of the very easy steps for playing our virtual bingo that will be done on this platform here on a bi-monthly basis. The reason for us doing this is to raise funds, much needed funds for all the activities that we have here on the Ride Along platform. So we urge everyone to participate, join the fun, join the excitement, and also get an opportunity to win some money. Yeah. Now here's the first step of how you can get started. Now first, we have built a unique and very easy to use payment platform. Now this platform is called RideBuy, and you can access it by going to ridebuy.com. That's RYDEBUY.com. Once there, select the game, select the number of tickets, and proceed to pay. It's that easy. It's a 1, 2, 3 step process, and then you're done. Now you bought your ticket, now what? It's very easy. Guys, moments after purchasing your ticket on our RideBuy platform, you will receive a link with your bingo cards. Click the link, your bingo ticket will show up, and you're ready to play. It's just that easy. Now on the day of the game, just head over to Ride Along Live, and you're ready to play. Just listen for the call. The bingo numbers will be randomly selected by our caller, and it will show up on your screen. You could use the virtual bingo card on your device or computer, or just print it out for easier access. It's your choice. Now, if you're the lucky one to hit a bingo, just type out bingo in the live chat. The game will stop and we'll be able to virtually check your bingo cards. Now, the game is fun and easy to play from any part of the world. If you have questions, please feel free to inbox us or call us at 718-701-5720. But you have to be in it to win it. So get your bingo ticket today. It's only $5. And what? $500 is waiting on you. Click the link and purchase now, and see you on the 28th for fun virtual bingo right here on Ride Along Live.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.
Yeah, guys, thanks again for watching and supporting Ride Along Live. Now, as you heard in the ad, guys, so we're going to be doing our virtual bingo, right? Or virtual bingo. Everything is all set. It's this Friday, guys. So we have everything ready and set to go and getting ready to play, right? Hold on. I say everything's set, but we ain't got, oh, here we got the money. This is your $500. Somebody will win $500. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right here. It's a fundraiser, guys. It's a fundraiser. We're going to be raising funds to keep doing the things that we do right here on Ride Along Live, right? So we have three games, and the jackpot is $500. The jackpot is $500. So here's how you win. Here's how you play, guys. You go over to the Ride Along, the RideBuy. Type it in there, guys. RideBuy, RYDEBUY.com, and you purchase your tickets. Now the tickets only $5. You purchase your tickets only $5. And you could win a total of $500. It's just waiting here, sitting here for you. So get your tickets tonight, guys. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, get your tickets tonight. In fact, you can get more than one ticket. You double and triple your odds of winning. So get 3 tickets, get 4 tickets. Heck, get 5 tickets. Triple your chance of winning $500 this Friday. Game starts at 6 p.m. Right? 6 p.m. Friday. And good luck to everyone who play, and the person that win. You know, I'm free for dinner anytime. I'm just kidding. So go ahead, guys, get your ticket tonight at ridebuy.com. You could play anywhere in the world. You could play anywhere in the world. You could be in Yugoslavia and play. Yeah. See what that ticket number is. B6. Somebody just bingoed. Somebody just won. What Kib said, Kibs, you hope that you win? I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. Get your tickets, guys. Again, it's going to be fun bingo right here on Ride Along Live. 3 games, jackpot $500. Tickets only $5. Get your tickets tonight. Let me see what's on my I'm going to go back into my timeline and see what you guys are doing on social media. Where's my timeline? Where's my timeline? All right, let's go back to my timeline. See what's happening on social media as we about to close. What's happening on social media? Let's scroll. Let me see what's interesting. Oh, Deanna Winter Fun Day. Wow, yeah, she's on my timeline. What's happening here? That's happened. Heard that one was doing a video shoot. Oh, that was a video shoot? Okay, all right. Rita is on my timeline. See who else is on my timeline. Natifa, she posted something pretty interesting. Are you interested in be part of this high schools? Here from Queens North Superintendent. Okay, she's posting there. Karaoke competition inside Roseanne Bar tonight. What else is on my timeline? Jane Chateau is on my timeline. Jane Chateau, I see you. Don't know who needs to hear this, but despite your profession, whether it's your dream job or just a take at what you get job, remember, give it your best. Yeah, great words. Gary is on my timeline. Heather is on my timeline. Let's see what. Oh, nice. I want some of that. Interesting stuff. What's happening on my timeline right now, guys? If you want to end up on my timeline, all you have to do is just tag me. Comes up on my timeline. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program today, guys. On behalf of all our team here at Ride Along Live, we say thank you so much. We urge you and encourage you to continue to support us in many different ways. You could become a supporter. You could play in our games. Because of what you do, enable us to do what we do. Because that's how we're able to donate, assist. We have a food hamper coming up for Christmas. We have a 100 ham giveaway for Christmas. All of these things is made possible by you, and we say thank you for being a part of that. So on behalf of all of our team here, we have our senior producer Lois JJ. Thank you so much. Our moderators, and belated happy birthday to Kibbs. Belated happy birthday to you, Deanne Fraser and Gail Charles. Thank you guys so much, and have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Moringa leaf is the highest concentration of vitamins of any plant on the planet. So if you're looking to get all the vitamins your body needs, get moringa. Moringa, 4 times more vitamin A than carrots, 3 times more potassium than bananas, 4 times more calcium than milk, 25 times the iron of spinach, 9 times the protein of yogurt, and 7 times the vitamin C of oranges. Stuff is amazing. It's a superfood. So go to Healing.
Grenadian products are now only a mouse click away at GrenadaMarket.com. Nutmeg and guava jams, jellies and syrups, world famous nutmeg pain relief spray, black sage, soursop, lemongrass, and guabande bar. Ordering is simple and friendly. All major credit cards accepted. Safe, secure shopping guaranteed. GrenadaMarket.com ships your product anywhere in the world. So when you can't go to the island, the products off the island can be sent to you. Just log on to www.grenadamarket.com and experience our quick delivery and homely service.